Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Bring it. Mike 20. Watch the twist. Jam. Check 24.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 41, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. but don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Watson on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Rob Gronkowski. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Got one.
On third and goal, Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts.
Here's a diving catch right side. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Check. 15. Check 15. Kill.
From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
25, check 25. Look for signals.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
One left. 14, find it. Watch the screen. Pass.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike. Hey, 24. Switch.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Watson looks to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chargers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. Breida. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 24. He's creeping. Hey, no time. Now, let's go.
Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Back to throw, Watson. Wide open, Gronkowski. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to throw. Watson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own.
It got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
Under 10. Under 10. Low. 52.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Watson. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now Watson throws another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Throwing now is Wilson. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
That's track. 2 times. 12. Check.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Mike's 49. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot.